So, third car boot. I don't know where I am. I'm just in a random field. Yeah, I don't even know the name of it, but it's where Kaji lives. Well, around there. So, yeah. Nice little quiet one as well. Don't open till 10 o'clock. If you can see, not much, but sometimes these sort of car boots are the ones where you can pick up absolute bangers. So, yeah, we'll wait until 10 o'clock and then we're getting on that field and seeing what we can find.
Well, hello people. I forgot to put my microphone on. I was absolutely knackered over the weekend, and obviously this was the last car boot before I went home in a couple of hours, and I forgot to switch on my microphone because I have to actually switch on my microphone separately. But yeah, me and Kaji went down to the bottom, scouring the table to find out if there's any bargains at all. And there really wasn't at the start. I was thinking, oh, this is a waste of time. I could have just gone home. And there was not much to pick up. Then I found this little box of gems. They was all bashed, but the thing that I got in my hand, I thought it was some sort of like Captain Scarlet diecast. It was a Dinky Toys one. But as you can see on the screen, they're worth some pennies. He also did have a lot of Man United stuff. Don't know why, because that team is a load of trash. He wanted 15 quid for this reproduction of like the sign and all that, but they're not really worth that much. He did have some good tops as well. Like I was tempted to buy the rugby tops, but he wanted £8 for most of the tops. And then I thought, ah, Scunthorpe. You know, tops like this are not things to miss because they do sell for a bit of money. You could get about 25 quid for it, maybe. Yeah, a stretch. But he wanted 8 quid for it, and it was a bit grubby. So I was like, nah, I didn't want to waste my time on clothing. I'm not a clothing seller. At this stall is probably the best finds. And when you wait until the end of the video, you'll notice why I thought these were absolutely brilliant. I picked up a Garfield for 2 quid. It's a vintage one from the 1970s. And then when I was rabbiting on, talking to him, saying how cool your stuff is, and he was like, oh, yeah, this is all my old stuff. I saw all these board games. And as you can see on the picture there was a Donkey Kong. I thought I was into the mega money because obviously Donkey Kong is a really old game. It's one of the first Nintendo games, and I didn't even know they did it. Also a Frogger one, an Operation, and a vintage Buckaroo. He wanted £1 each for every board game, so I just had to buy them because if you don't know your stuff about vintage board games, some of them can be worth a lot of money. Picked this up and I thought, oh, that's a big, thick Harry Potter book, and I thought this has got to be worth some money. It's like 50 quid brand new. So I thought, how much is it? She wanted 8 quid, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to pay 8 quid. Unluckily, this was damaged. If it wasn't damaged, I would have picked it up straight away. I didn't even know what price it was because I saw the lid and it was damaged. But you're probably looking about 40, 50 quid, if more. It's Cornish ware, so if you ever do see this, look on the bottom, it'll tell you what it is. Pick it up. They are worth a lot of money, especially if you've got a lot of it. But yeah, it was damaged, so the woman next to me wanted it, so I gave it to her. Bit gutted, but oh well, it happens, and it's always the lids that seem to be broken. Next, I was looking around the boxes, always looking boxes because you sometimes find some good stuff. And I picked out these 2 brand new boxes of Duracell like watch batteries. Yeah, there was probably about 10 in each box. I didn't really count them, but it was all brand new. And she wanted £1 a box, so I picked them up straight away. Did see Kaji pick this up on his video, and I picked it up as well. Do not bother with the Bonnie ones. They're the newest ones. They're not worth that much. Saw this, and I've already picked one of these up in the video before, I think. But this one's a better one. So it's worth around about 20-ish, £25, because it's got a lot of track as well. She wanted £5 for it. and I was just checking if there was any like carriages, trains, but there wasn't. It's just a track. So I was thinking, yeah, I'll have that. This was the woman who was selling the Harry Potter book for £8. So I gave her a 20 quid note saying, you got any change? And she could not change it. She obviously wasn't selling much because she should have changed that quite easily. But she didn't. So I went, you know what? Give me £10 back and I'll have the Harry Potter book for £5. She was umming and earning, but guess what? I got my way and got the book. So I was proper happy with it. But the buy of the day was them two beauties at the bottom of that table. People do not want to pick up printers, and I just don't know why. You'll find out in a minute why.
Well, I did mess up on that video, didn't I? Hope you enjoyed the voiceover. It was quite a quiet car boot, but there was some decent stuff. One of the lads picked up a Sony camera for £3 and it's worth easily over 100 quid because it's boxed and it's working. But maybe not, because the printers I got are worth more. So yeah, let's show you what I've got. So we're going to go through this first. Obviously I was doing a voiceover, so I had to try and remember how much I paid everything for. I think I paid £5 for this and £5 for the Harry Potter book. The Harry Potter book, you're looking easy £15 to £20 for that. And this Thomas, the train set, which I picked up one the day before, this one is a bit better because it's got lots of track and it extends. This is going for around about the £25 mark. I could bundle it up with some trains and sell it for a bit more, but like I said in a previous video, I'm gonna sell the train separately. On top of the printer, I actually picked up these for £2 for both of them. There is 18 batteries in here, so individually you're probably looking at a couple of quid each. But I think if you can sell 4, you can sell for about £5. So I'm probably going to make about 15 quid in total, but it says best before 2021. So I don't know if they will sell. Let me know if you can still sell batteries if they're out of date, because I do know you can with ink, but I might just test one to see if it does work. This actually could have been the best buy of the day if I had the bullet. I picked this up as a big box of old cars, and I saw this. It does need a clean because it's a bit dusty, but it's missing the bullet. With the bullet, you're looking around 80 quid for this. It's a dinky toy, and it's a spaceship thing. I thought it might have been something out of like Captain Scarlet or something like that, but it's not. It's its own like toy range. Yeah, but you're still looking around 25 quid for that. Absolutely amazing. Just imagine how much one of these is boxed. Crazy amount, I bet. But yeah, I paid 30p for that. Yet again, I have picked up another Garfield. It's not as good as the other one because the other one was just the one where you stick on windows and that. And I've just sold that for 28 quid. I paid £1 for that one. This one I paid £2 for. It is from 1978, 81. So you're looking around about 12 quid for this one. It should sell because of the Garfield movie. Then we're going to go on to something that everybody missed. And if you don't look at these and you just walk past them all the time, please, if you do see these in charity shops, you see them in car boots, just pick them up. If you're picking up one of these for about £1 or £2, you could make some serious money. I have never heard of this. He was selling his old collection when he was a kid, and this is Beetle. I have never seen it before, but I might actually play some of these games with my son over the weekend. Yeah, I haven't got a clue what it's about, but that one, if it's complete, is worth £30. We've all heard of Operation. There's so many different variations, but this is an early 1980s, late 70s. And you're looking around £15 for this one, if it's complete. Usually, they're never complete. This one is from an arcade game, Frogger, a very famous game. You're looking around
the £15 mark, maybe £20 mark. They seem to sell between £10 to £20, obviously on condition, so hopefully all the pieces are there. The best one though, this is the reason why I bought them, because I saw this first, then I thought I'll just buy them all. Donkey Kong, the board game. We all know what Donkey Kong is, but how cool it is. When I picked this up, I actually thought I'm looking into like 50, 60, 70 quid. It doesn't go for that much, but you're still looking around the £20 mark, maybe 25, depending on condition. And then a vintage Buckaroo, same again, all depends on the pieces. It is one of them games where a lot of pieces go missing, but if it's all complete, the box is in really good condition, you're probably looking 20 quid plus on that. I have seen some sold for £30, so I paid £1 for each of these. So I paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quid for probably easily over 100 quid's worth in profit. The main buy of the day was this. The other one is in the other room, so I didn't bother getting it because it's exactly the same. The woman said that they do work, but she can't guarantee they are working properly. So there's two different versions of this. They both look exactly the same, but the one that's more expensive is the wireless one. And I have got the wireless one. The Express wireless. If you've just got the normal Samsung with the same code, and it's not wireless and it's not the Express, you're looking around 80 quid. These have been sold anything from 100 to 180 quid. If it all works, I'm going to just whack them on for around probably about 160, because obviously I don't know on the condition. I need to wipe it down. But yeah, quick sale, probably 160, and then put offers on from probably 130. I paid £15 each for both of them. They both come with the plugs as well. So all I need to do now is test them and yeah, make some money. But that is the end of the weekend car boots with Kaji, Darren, and I think it's Mark, is it? I think. Sorry if it's not Mark. Yeah, absolutely loved the weekend. Knackered from it. I'm still feeling it now. Probably because of all the driving, because I'm driving an hour to them, then an hour back, then I'm obviously doing my videos, and then I'm, you know, driving back home to where I live now. And yeah, it's a lot of driving. Literally, I was knackered. My legs was aching. But it was all worth it. It was lovely going somewhere different, and it was great just meeting up with people who I class as not just resellers but mates now, because they're all decent guys. Somebody put in the comments saying you should do like a road trip, where you just go around all together and have challenges, see who can get the most money in a car boot. And I think that's a good idea. So comment down below if you want to see that. Obviously, if you follow Kaji, you probably want to see it. But if you don't follow him or Darren, Darren's quite new to YouTube, go and follow him. But yeah, that is the last one. Tomorrow though, we're back around our end for a car boot, and hopefully I can pick up some more stuff. Even though I don't need it, I can't help it, you know, because if I miss one day of a car boot, I could have missed something where I could potentially get lots of money. So join me tomorrow with my own car boot around my own local area and see if we can find something good. Anyway, thank you for watching. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.